Okay, welcome back everybody. So today we're going to continue with our circle stuff. We're going to take a look at the intersection of secant lines. A secant line is a line that crosses a circle in two places. It's also known as a chord if it's just that line segment. So the line that goes on for forever, using my little diagram here, is called a secant, but if it stops inside, then it's also called a chord. So a diameter is a secant line or a chord that also goes through the center of the circle. When two secants intersect, the product of their sections measure is equal. And this is kind of a weird thing to go over, so I just want to make sure you guys have that written down first, just so that you can kind of wrap your mind around it as I'm going through this. So when two secants intersect, so here and here, and I'm going to label these. We'll call these, we'll go A, B, and we'll call this one X, Y. And then we'll call the place where they intersect C. So when AB intersects XY, because they're both part of the same circle, it breaks it into four individual line segments. So one line segment is from Y to C, another one is from C to X, another one is from A to C, and another one is from C to B. When I say the product of their sections measure is equal, what I mean is if I take AC and multiply it by CB, that product has to be equal to YC, this part of this chord, times CX, the other part of the other chord. So AC times CB is going to be equal to YC times CX. And you can use this to find some missing values. So let's say, for example, here that AC is unknown. I'm going to call this, we'll use Y instead of X this time. I know that YC is, let's say, 10. I know that CX is, let's say, 3. And that CB is, let's say, 2. So if I want to find the value of Y here, I want to construct an equation that looks really similar to what I have over here. So AC is Y. CB is 2. So this is going to be 2Y. YC is 10 and CX is 3. So this is going to be equal to 30. So to solve for Y, that means Y has to be equal to 15. And you can kind of see that that makes sense with the way things are drawn here, even though I just picked those numbers out of nowhere. AC looks like it should be a little bit longer than YC, and it is. So that's the main idea behind what we're going to be covering extra today. Let's take a second and jump over to your Delta Math today. So just like before, we're going to have two Delta Math assignments. One of them is going to be a short review of just this topic that I want you guys to be doing as soon as you do your notes, so that it's kind of all together. It has some time to kind of cement in your brain. And then the other one is a review of what we've covered so far this unit. So for this one, we've got these two, or this circle set up here. So we want to solve for X. So I want to do the product of the two sections are equal to each other. So 9 times X is going to be equal to 2 times 27, which means that X is equal to 54 divided by 9, which is 6. And let's check to make sure I'm right. It would be funny if I weren't, but here we go. So that's all we have to do that we're adding. I just want to make sure really quickly here. I did a bunch of these just to make sure that there's no, they could throw in something that would require you to do a square root, but it doesn't look like they are. So there we go. We're good. So again, for this week, you have the notes, and you don't need to send me your notes. You just have to take them. If/when we get back, then I'll check your notes. And then you have this short assignment, and then you have a review assignment. Both of those are due by midnight on Friday. I am still taking late assignments, so if you don't end up getting it done by then, that's fine. But I might start taking some credit off if it's late. So make sure you get it done by Friday at midnight. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. We can do Google Hangouts. I can set up a Zoom meeting. Nobody's really taken me up on that recently. I had a few kids who were doing Google Hangouts with me. So either things got really, really easy, or I don't know, maybe people aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know which it is. So yeah, if you need help, please let me know. Okay. I hope this is treating you guys well, and love to see your bright, shiny faces back as soon as I possibly can. And have yourselves a great day.